Hey y'all, and welcome to Watch Cheryl Scrap for May 13th, 2019. Tonight, I'm joined by my fabulous co-hostess, Courtney. If you haven't been here before, my name is Cheryl, also known as Gone with the Wind in the Forum, and I'm also the person behind Fiddle Dee Dee Designs templates and other products. So tonight I'm scrapping a graduation layout, and I'm using the new Create monthly for May, along with a couple of little add-ons from Bella Gypsy. They have a couple little Smarty pants things, and so that's where we're going. And I hope everybody can see my screen. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm so glad you're using that crate. When I
Yes.
saw your picture, I was like, oh, I hope she uses the cap and gown because it's so awesome. There's
That's
that
so
little
cute.
owl with the eye. Oh, I love it.
It's so cute. All of it's so cute.
It
All
is.
right.
It's adorable.
I am going to minimize that and let's see.
Let's see. Jennifer says it's not too bad. It's the calm before the storm for her. Oh, well, this will help you kill some time before you go to the doctor, right? Sit here, just relax a little bit.
Yeah. I was telling, I think it was Bev had responded to my post in the forum, and I was like, yeah, this will be a good distraction for me tonight because my dad's having knee surgery in the morning, and he's already had knee replacement on the other leg twice. The first time was a bit of a problem. And he said he would never do it again because it still hurt so much afterwards, only to find out when they had some other testing done when he changed surgeons that the knee, when the doctor went in there, the knee wasn't even attached to the bone.
Oh,
it was just
no.
flopping around in there. So that's why he was hurting so bad. And they had like lots of, cleanup to do, scar tissue and all that jazz. So his recovery last time was pretty horrendous, me having to take him to physical therapy and stuff. But this side has never been operated on before. And he has the new surgeon who is infinitely capable. And so, but I'm still a little nervous.
Random question, left or right?
This will be his left.
Okay.
He had the right done. Yes. Yeah. So, and my sister's out of town, and she's the one that normally does the overnight stay. So, yeah, I'll have to be batting because my stepmom does not do very well with hospitals and stuff.
Well, and it's hard.
It is.
I mean, because my mom had her knee done. My mother-in-law actually had both of her knees done while we lived with her. And it's hard because it's a lot of, you don't realize how much you do for yourself until you can't do it.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Yes.
Like, worst was actually when my mother-in-law got her shoulder done. Because all of a sudden it's like, oh, yeah, I can't drive. Oh, I can't use the microwave. Oh, I can't do,
Right.
So, yeah,
I can't do anything. So this is a nice distraction. Scrapbooking always is such therapy anyway, it's just, it's always just.
Okay, Jennifer, since you're down under, do you always get flu shots around this time of year? I had never thought of that. I mean, it makes sense because it's your winter. Yeah. She's getting her flu shot at the doctor today, and I'm like, wait a second. Why? Oh, wait, because June is not winter. June is winter.
It is, though. It is somewhere else in the world. It's so hard to, because we're so used to, our lives, our places where we are and stuff. So it's hard to think of other places sometimes.
Yeah. Well, for you, even sometimes thinking of the fact that winter means snow.
Yeah.
It's been hard for you occasionally.
Well, that was like very hard sometimes. Okay, she
Oh, Bev, did
graduated.
I miss? What are you doing with your photos? I didn't see it. I might have missed it.
Oh, my photo?
No, Bev. Bev is doing
Oh,
something with her photos.
oh, okay.
Macro photography. Huh. Is it a class you're taking? Oh, for the challenge. She said she's feeling overwhelmed by her photos, but she jumped in. So I wondered if she was organizing or doing something else.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, the organization is always so fun. Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
So
I'm
what are
just
you
using
doing?
my little selection magic um, wand tool to just select the inside of this because I want it to be red. So, and I want to do some adjustments to the brightness of it, but I don't want it to affect the silver outline. So that's why I selected it. And then I'm just gonna go to image, adjustments, hue, saturation, and get us over to our red. Pump up that a little bit.
I love those pins too. Did you see they have like, is it 4 years that are in there? 16, 17, 18, 19? Yeah. 16, 17, 18, 19 are all in there.
Yeah. I like red. It's not gonna be quite the same red, but it'll be all right.
Does the eyedropper not work when you're doing hue saturation?
Let's see. I'm not getting it. Let's see, colorize.
Hmm.
Let's
Nope.
see.
I just
No,
wondered why it was there if you can't use it.
oh no.
Come on.
What is click and drag an image to modify saturation? Control click. Okay.
2 grads, Bev. Wow. Hey, wait, it's there now.
Yeah, I'm like, why is it there all of a sudden? Okay, colorize.
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry,
Nope.
I didn't mean to distract you.
No. It's okay. It's just
Kim says she thinks you have to change from master for the eyedroppers to work, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably I should be in the blues since it started out as what a cyan or something. But
I kind of like
that's
it a
pretty
little
close.
deeper.
I mean, that's
Yeah, you're
pretty close.
missing part of the 8.
Am I missing part of the 8? Dang it. Ugh, I'm missing part of all of it. You know what? I'm just going to delete that smart filter. And I'm just going to do all of it. That's
I
okay.
just knew it would bug you later.
Oh, yes. Okay. Here we go.
So how do you select more?
I didn't even select. It did the whole thing.
No, it didn't.
Is it still doing it? Dadgummit. Delete.
How about using the color replacement brush?
Delete smart filter. Thank you. Okay. The
That's
what?
Kim's
I'm sorry.
The color replacement brush.
I must rasterize. Okay, I can do that. Ooh, interesting.
Have you used this before?
No, I have not.
Me neither.
Color, luminosity, hue, limits, contiguous. There's my brush. I guess I need to pick my color. Yes.
Oh, yeah, because it's pulling from your thing.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm like, where's it pulling that color from? It's a pretty green.
All right, let's go back over here.
Is it Joba Scraps? This is the first time she's attended a go-to meeting in years.
Oh, well.
We didn't used to do them in go-to meeting, but we're glad to have you here.
All right, I am spending way too much time here. This is not, it's not a big feature on my page. I'm going in.
Oops.
Oh, good gravy Davy. Okay, there we go.
That caught it all.
All right, let's pull that down a tad. It's still got a little too pinky for me, but whatever. It'll be all right. Right?
Absolutely. It'll be just fine.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the lily pad.
Yes, welcome, welcome. Oh, let me do
Have
metals.
you been a digi-scrapper for long? Or are you new to digi-scrapping too?
And I might not use the metal for that one. I'm just going to use flat paper. Delete that. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. You can't really tell.
You can't really tell. You're like, close enough.
Whatever.
I think it's okay though if it's a little bit brighter because it's like a point on the page. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That made sense in my head, but that doesn't always mean it translated to words very well. I'm words are not my strong point today.
Words? Must I use words?
Do words. What are those? Are they required?
Finally done. Yay. When I say finally, she was actually
done? You haven't put anything on this page. What do you mean?
Oh, and I love this little, look at this little book. It's so cute.
Yes, with the chapter complete. It's adorable.
Yes, chapter complete. I am going to take all these things and
make them small.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh man, there's just some super cute stuff in here.
Ooh, she says she's been digi-scrapping since almost the beginning.
Ooh.
Cheryl, you've been around since almost the beginning, haven't you?
Yes, it feels like it. No, I started digi-scrapping in 2008. So I think it had been going for a few years before then. But, yeah. Yay. It's like all the fun things. Yay. Little
all
stars.
I'm surprised you haven't grabbed that owl yet, because the owl is cute.
It is cute, I guess, because I have some pictures of her high school graduation I still haven't scrapped yet. Finished off that, and it goes more in keeping with some of her taste from then. It's kind of cutesy, so I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it for that page. That's my goal anyway. Because I'll put this in with all my fun graduation kits.
Well, and now you have you finished her high school ones yet?
No. That's what I'm saying. I've got to.
You got to speed up on these.
Yes.
That's all right.
I try not to think about it.
Oh no, you've done some of it, and some is better than nothing.
Yes, but sometimes I do. No, see, I was going to put that there, and I don't think so. You didn't think so. Yeah, she graduated a semester early, and she graduated summa cum laude. So I was super proud of her. Super duper proud.
You had a Mother's Day coupon from where, Jess? Because I thought TLP, but TLP doesn't deliver dinner. Oh, from DoorDash. I'm like,
as much as we talk about food, we probably should have some, right?
wow, wouldn't that be awesome?
Right. We're like, we're sending you food now.
Yeah.
We're sending food. That would be great.
Yep. A scrap and snack box. Ooh, have you seen those snack boxes that they do that are like from the different countries?
No.
So each one has like a theme. I can't even remember what it's called. That's funny because the radio station guy talks about it all the time. So he, yeah. It might be Universal Yum. But I know like he talked about, he had like a puzzle and he was talking about, I think it is Universal Yum now that you say it. But like they got an Israeli box. So it was all these treats from Israel and stuff. Yeah, a Japanese one. There's been all sorts. I'm afraid to order it. Like I thought about ordering it, but I'm afraid everything would melt before it gets to me. Like I feel like the only time that would be safe to have it is like February and January.
Right.
And I'm like, but I wanna play. So you know.
I don't know. You know how some layouts just make you happy from the beginning?
Yes.
This is one of those for me.
Yes. This kit just makes me happy.
I mean, it's just super cute.
So Jess, being in California, has some of the same weather issues with mail I do. She got melted gummy vitamins delivered once.
Ew, that's not good. That was no fun.
It's not.
Especially when you're like, oh, my box came.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, no. It
Kim
came,
got them too in Texas. Yeah. See, it's funny because when I lived in Massachusetts, it was the humidity that I dealt with. So it was like you had to make sure you closed up like all of your crispy snacks or they got soft. And soft chips are just gross. Just gross. And here it's like I actually took a picture and I still need to scrap it. And I already have a caption in my head. It's going to say, you know, it's summer in Vegas when the chocolate is in the fridge. Because we literally have like this container that we just stick in the fridge with all the chocolate because if it's on the counter, it melts. Even with the AC, it gets too warm. It melts. That's why I like winter. I can have my chocolate and it doesn't have to be in the fridge. I can hide it from my family.
Yes. Hide all the good stuff.
Yep.
Because you know there's no hiding it otherwise. If you don't have a, ooh, hello, hit the wrong key, Windows key. Do y'all do that? I do that a lot.
Yep.
I mean, it's right there between Control and Alt. It's going to happen. I think that needs a little.
It happens. Yep.
Paper.
Kim puts chocolate in an insulated bag. You know what? I actually last summer when I went shopping, I actually waited and would go shopping at 10 o'clock at night because otherwise anything cold was like already hot. And I have insulated bags. And by the time you get home, it's already starting to like melt and warm up. And it's just like ridiculous because the car gets hot while you shop.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I know. Crazy world problems, right?
Right.
You never knew that grocery shopping was such a hard thing in a hot place. Ooh, ice packs in the insulated bags. Now that's an idea. This is true. I would rather do that than drive in the snow. I had to drive in the snow this summer or this winter and I was not a fan.
You're not
Did I
a
ever
fan?
tell you about that, Cheryl?
No.
So I went
Was
up
this
to
when
visit
you
my
went to your
family in
family visit? Okay.
in March. March. We get on the road and everything is fine until we get to like just past southern Utah. So we're already about 2 hours away from home, 2.5 hours. We're not quite at the halfway point, but we're getting close. And lo and behold, a snowstorm starts. And it says on the radio that I should be out of it in about 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I'll just put up with it for 30 minutes. And it was right. It cleared up in 30 minutes. And then what does it do? It starts again. What normally is like a 5.5 to 6 hour drive, depending on how long after we have to stop to pee, took us 7.5, 8 hours. It was ridiculous because it was just snow everywhere. And I'm driving and I'm like, this is scary. This is why I do not live where I have to drive in the snow anymore.
Right.
Although if I do live where I have to drive in the snow, I just avoid it if I can. That was kind of unavoidable because there's already at the point where I'm like, well, now I can't. If I turn around, I have to drive in it anyway to get back home.
Right.
I'm like, I guess I'm going.
Yeah, we're committed now.
It was a good reminder of how much I like the sun. You don't have to shovel sunshine.
No, but then there are other issues with the sun. You know, we pretty much hibernate here. Me and my children are, you know, we're very content to stay indoors during the summer when it's very hot. I know some people are like, oh no, I love it. I want to be, you know, I'm like, good, more power to you. Go for it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the one out there with you, you know.
We do the pool. We do the pool most of the summer because it wears the munchkin out, and then I don't have to, you know, we buy the pass, so it ends up being pretty cheap entertainment. But yeah, most people are like, I don't like summer classes because our semester goes till the middle of July, and they're like, I want to be outside with my kids. I'm like, yeah, I'll take a winter semester off when I can be outside.
Yeah. Like, no, I don't want to do this.
Yes, we drove to LA last month and some idiot had an accident. And yeah, it blocks up. I do not understand why they've never widened the road, but it is one highway from Vegas to not quite LA, but close enough. And so when one person has an accident, it's only 2 lanes. So then they have like the whole road blocked down. Like there's no room to get around. And if they have to call in any of the emergency vehicles, they're like flying down the side of the dirt to get up to it. It's ridiculous. So we sat for, I think it was supposed to be a 3.5 hour drive and it took us almost 6 because of the accident. And then the traffic that piled up from that just keeps traveling with you because the road doesn't widen until you come through the mountain pass. And so it's just like, which is not the worst drive I've ever had, by the way, from here to there, but it's pretty bad.
Look.
It is ridiculous. I do not understand. I wish they would put a high-speed train in. That would be awesome. Well, think about it.
I know. I would take it.
A Las Vegas to LA high-speed train. We have, especially now that we're apparently getting some silly football team, you know, like people could go back and forth so easily. It'd be awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, transportation's always over budget. I have yet to see anything get put in that's actually within budget. Did everybody spend their coupons they got from NSD?
I don't even know what I'm humming. It's just some nonsense.
I was waiting for the songs to break out.
No, nothing in particular is with me tonight for some reason. Although I did see that Doris Day passed away.
I saw that.
Yeah, so I was like, oh man. And then, of course, the first time I was really exposed, and like started putting together like who she was, because I had seen a couple of, oldie movies. But I remember the first time I watched Grease and listened to the soundtrack, I was in elementary school, and I was like, who is Doris Day? When
She was
she
a
sang,
favorite.
when Rizzo sings about Sandra Dee,
Mm-hmm.
she's like, my name's Doris Day. I was not brought up that way.
Yep.
Oh, yes. But Olivia and I watched recently The Thrill of It with, oh God, James, I can't remember his name now.
Dean?
No, he played, oh, Heavens to Betsy, Garner.
Oh,
That's it.
James Garner.
And she was a stay-at-home mom, and she became like the spokesperson for the soap company. It was cute, cute movie.
Is it?
Yeah, very cute.
Cool.
Highly recommend.
So you have to be careful because, you Google The Thrill of It and you get
Yeah.
The Thrill of It with James Garner and Doris Day, and then you get The Thrill of It, Leopold Loeb and the Murder That Shocked Chicago. Wait, what?
Oh,
That got
wait,
dark
what?
fast.
What? Wait, what?
What?
What happened was,
So it's just like, whoa. Just
okay,
says
so
que sera, sera. I
is
actually
that
know
your
that.
favorite?
Now, what's funny is I actually know that because of Steve Martin, and I cannot remember what movie he sings that in all of a sudden, but he sings the que sera, que sera. Is it
It's like,
Father of the Bride or something else? But I don't even
uh,
remember what he does it on, but he does it on something, and I was always like, really? Okay.
really? Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is where I'll do my journaling. I'm going to leave that little nonsense stuff there, except I'm going to switch it that way. So it'll lean there.
Oh, I love Strictly Ballroom. I should watch it in her honor tonight. Lisa says her favorite uses is in Strictly Ballroom with Perhaps, Perhaps, Perhaps.
Oh,
Oh, I really, really like that. That was such a fun movie. And I'm impressed that somebody else knows it. Do you ever have that when you're like, oh, I really love this movie, but nobody ever knows it?
nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Nobody
Movie,
knows the
age
trouble.
21.
So I missed
See?
telling you earlier, but there was a comment that Olivia is absolutely gorgeous, and I agree. And that's a fabulous photo.
Man, I mean, okay, I'll show her off because I can, right?
Absolutely.
So,
I definitely think you did not take enough pictures of her in front of the sign.
hey, I had her going through them behind me, so I was like, I better take a bunch. And this was like, I think the second or third time I did like a big photo shoot after my surgery. I just don't take pictures well anymore because my hands shake so badly, and I have to really focus on not letting them shake so badly. This is one of my favorites.
Oh, that's adorable. It's like you put up a fan to just slightly tousle her hair.
Oh, it was gale winds blowing that day. It was cold. Lord God, it was cold that day.
Is that why her arms are crossed? She's like, I'm freezing, Mom.
No, that was just her. Yeah, she was kind of leaning up against the Center for Fine Arts sign, so you can see the wind is pretty well whipping around because this is at the top of a hill. It's hard to see, but and then we got in front of this sign because where we were was down the hill a little bit. So we did those. And
I love your photo shoot. It's cool. I just like to tease you.
I know. And then I think I've already scrapped this one. I don't know.
You should do it anyway, Jess. Jess says she has no sign photos because the SFSU sign is on the street corner next to the bus stop and the Mooney train.
I did scrap this one. I love this one of her.
That's pretty.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I scrapped this one. And this, that one. And I think there's one other one down here. Oh, this one. That was in front of, because back behind her here, this is like the actual gallery is there. So yeah, we were getting misted pretty heavily here.
You can't
and
tell.
Then afterwards we went to our favorite place where I set up our fortune cookies with the bottle of soy sauce. I have probably 15 pictures
of soy sauce with
soy sauce fortune cookies and fortune. And then of course there she is across from me.
Aww, with her phone.
Yeah. So there were a couple of different entrances or signs or whatever. And then this is her announcement that she designed. I was like, oh, no pre-made for her.
Nope. I like it.
Yeah. So, and then she graduated.
Jess says only a scrapper would do that. And Kim says it's awesome.
Yes. So let's see. She graduated. Yeah. So her graduation.
Or someone who just graduated with a graphics degree.
Yep. In graphic design. Yeah, yep. This was her from high school. This is her high school.
I like the suitcase.
Oh, so cute.
You scrapped
and then of course
quite a few of those ones though.
Yes, I have. I have done quite a few. There's one where she's sitting in a chair. I think it's like, here it is. I think that's like one of my favorite ones. She's like maxing and relaxing.
I like it. I have 5 minutes. They're putting a timer on me. You see this?
Oh, 5 minutes. I will finish up now.
I just like that they're like, you have 5 minutes, Courtney. Alrighty then.
They're taking care of you.
They are. It's very sweet, especially since I tend to forget and lose track of time. And then
oh man, I always forget. I'm always forgetting things.
Time totally gets away.
Dude, I'm gonna have to make that be smaller. I don't want to, but oh well. That's okay.
I really like the coloring too. Like it's a very happy kit.
Yes.
But it's also
it's so good to use it for, like I'm using it for college graduation, but there's lots of fun stuff in there for you know, younger kids who are graduating from kindergarten. It's just too cute. They have lots of little cute things in there as well.
Yeah. Well, and it does. I mean, you could probably even scale it down to a preschool graduation if you really wanted to.
Yes. And it does have multiple years. It has 16, 17, 18, 19. So if you have to go back, maybe not as far as I have to go back, but if you have to go back, then maybe it'll be all right.
Wow. Let's see. You wouldn't have a 3, 4, or 5. Right?
Yeah.
Right. But you could make anything else. You could like manipulate a 2002.
Yeah.
You just can't manipulate a 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah.
I could probably manipulate a 1999 if I tried really hard.
Yes, you could. You could cut that one up easy.
Yep.
All right. Well, I am done. I just need to save this. I'm going to call it chapter complete.
Aw, Jess did Jamie's Lego themed preschool graduation with this kit. And Kim was just reminded that her son and daughter-in-law went to a wedding that was Dino Batman Lego themed. Like, how specific is that?
I
didn't even know there was like Dino Batman Lego.
Yay. Oh, I better add my credits. Yes.
Add your credits. Add your credits.
Let's see. It's Kristin, Villa Gypsy, and Becca Bonneville, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh.
The bride and groom are big nerds. They had play dinosaurs and Lego Batman on the tables, and then live dinosaurs and Batman came. I'm so glad I'm not getting married and having to do all these crazy things.
Right before Jayna got married, one of his friends' brothers got married, and we went to it. They got married on Halloween, and we had to come in costume. They were the bride and groom, and it was the most odd. It was just very odd, and they were awkward kind of people anyway. And the one thing I remember about their wedding was they had it at their parents' house, and when they were leaving at the front door, we're all outside, and they had these 2 huge oak trees in the yard, and because it's in October, all the acorns have fallen, and so they start running, because we're throwing bird seed at them, and she slips on the acorns, but he didn't notice.
Oh no.
and he drug her all across the yard. Oh my god, it was crazy. Oh my lord. I can still see it in my head. We're all just standing there with our mouths hanging open. Like, dude, pick her up. Oh heavens.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Okay.
Just right, and they were divorced 2 years later.
They're actually still married.
I love it. That's because that's one of those stories you tell everybody.
Yeah, and that's it. And because that was like the worst, right? They lived for that, so they lived through it and made it, and that's good.
That's hilarious.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stop recording now. Now that I'm to the end, I just got to do my custom shadows. So I'll say good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank